Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for my dearest Virgo. Virgo, these are going to be your full moon predictions for the full moon on February 27th in your sign. This is known as the snow moon, the storm moon, or the hunger moon. It's the last full moon of the astrological year. And we're in the midst of dreamy Pisces season, so this full moon in earthy Virgo has the power to make the ethereal tangible, to turn our dreams into 3D reality. If we're willing to put in the work, focus, pay attention to detail, we can use this lunation's service-oriented and meticulous Virgo energy to move the castles we've built in the sky to solid ground. A trine between this full moon and Uranus gives this period a little twist. So original plans can quickly change, or new opportunities could materialize out of thin air. The mutable Pisces Sun and Virgo Moon will allow us to move through changes with grace and ease. Okay, my dear Virgos, so I'm just going to ask that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, and if you like the decks that I'm using, I have them listed and linked in order of appearance. Don't forget to ring that notification bell if you guys want to get updates whenever I upload anything new. And leave a comment if you feel called to do so. So let's go ahead and see what messages come through for my dearest fellow Virgos for this full moon in your sign. Messages for Virgos, please, for this Virgo full moon. All right, so we've got the Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay, we've got the Four of Coins, Four of Pentacles. All right, we have the Death card. All right, we have the King of Coins in reverse. We have Temperance. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. All right, and we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, Virgos, your overall energy here is the Devil in reverse. So this is Capricornian energy. Let me just fix this so you guys can see all the cards. This is energy of Capricorn. Some of you may be dealing with a Capricorn, or maybe you have Capricorn in your chart. Also, we've moved out of the age of Capricorn and into the age of Aquarius. So many of you guys are leaving behind those really tough soul lessons. But the Devil in reverse is exactly the way we want to see this. This is you seeing things very clearly, and this full moon in your sign is really going to help you sort of clear out the clutter, the dust bunnies. It's the last full moon of this astrological year. And so this Virgo, your energy, that meticulous energy to see what isn't working and get rid of it and leave it behind for good. So again, this could be in relationships, this could be behavior patterns, something having to do with your health, your wealth, whatever it might be. Now, Virgos, you guys are showing up as the Eight of Cups in reverse, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. You may have this in your chart, or you could be dealing with a water sign, but something coming back to you. So you may be coming full circle. This could be a relationship, this could be an idea, okay, but something that you released or you walked away from is coming back to you, or vice versa. Now, the truth of the truth of your relationships right now, or the way that you're projecting yourself to the world, we have the Four of Coins. So there is a beautiful earthy energy of stability. Okay, but it can also be that someone or something is holding on to you, and it could be this Capricornian energy. So it's really important, Virgo, that you see what might you be holding on to from the past, where it's time to really let go of it. Now, the intentions that you should set, we have the Death card. This is complete transformation. So it's about really stepping into the flow and allowing things to change and transform, no matter how nervous that might make you. Now, what you need to do within, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm seeing here there's a need for you to focus on stability and to focus, it's a need for you to focus less on the 3D. Sorry, they're correcting me. To focus less on the 3D and more on the spiritual. Because I feel like you've been holding on to either a particular person or a relationship, an idea or a job or a behavior pattern or thought process here, Virgo, that has just been, it's been imprinted on your nervous system. It's been imprinted in your DNA. And this could be, you know, something like that you've carried with you in love and relationships, or your idea of success. It can even be something that's been passed down to you from your ancestors and from your, from your parents and from your heritage, your lineage. But what I'm seeing here is it's like now time to release that. And it may give you a sense of dis-ease or a lack of stability, because this is something that you've really been carrying around with you for quite some time. But Spirit's really coming through here with this scorpionic energy to say, it's time to release. It's time to let it go. And for some of you, it's a relationship. It's someone that maybe you're in a relationship where it's really comfortable, or maybe, you know, you identify your identity is wrapped up in being or playing a particular role, and now it's time to change that. What you need to do within, we have Temperance energy. This is Sagittarius energy. This is about healing. This is about finding balance. This is also about knowing that your prayers are being answered, but sometimes this happens in mysterious ways. And I love this because it really does tell me that, you know, what you've been asking for is really truly happening for you, Virgo, but you have to step into the unknown. You have to release someone or something. Okay. And it may be that, you know, out of fear or out of nervousness, or, you know, I think the best thing to do here is to come back to someone or something. But Spirit's saying it's time to release. It's time to let go. The Six of Cups in reverse is just solidifying this energy, because the Six of Cups in reverse is telling me that it's time to let go of the past. It's time to move forward. It's time to trust and to have faith that the universe is answering your prayers, that you're being healed, that balance is being achieved. Okay, and our final outcome energy, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. It's time, Virgo. It's time to sort of like empty out the cup so that you can refill it with something that really serves you. Now, this could be a particular relationship, releasing it, allowing it, you know, creating that space. Okay, some of us may have been holding on to a particular partnership for too long, okay, or a job or a behavior, whatever it might be. And what I'm seeing here with the Ace of Cups is you release it. And in doing so, it's either going to come back to you healed, like this Temperance energy. And again, the Eight of Cups, it's very likely that it will come back to you. Or you're creating that space for something new and much more aligned with your energy, Virgo. All right, so let's go ahead and see what additional messages come through. Okay, we get Deceit, 25, breaking down to a 7. So I do feel, Virgo, here with this energy. This could be self-deception, or it could be a particular relationship or person that hasn't been true about their feelings. I'm not necessarily getting that it's, you know, that they're taking from you, but it could be time, energy, love, money, or resources. But I do feel like you will be getting clarity. Remember, with this full moon, and we see that full moon showing up there, you will be getting clarity. I'm doing this reading. We're still in Mercury retrograde, and I'm thinking back with this Scorpio energy to Mercury retrograde that took place in October. So that could be a particularly important time for you. But remember that the retrogrades, especially Mercury retrogrades, bring back people or situations into our lives. You may not be exactly clear why this is happening or why you have to go through it, but it's like the lesson is being learned. You're going to be seeing things much more clearly as we move into March. All right, we see woman holding a coin, 42 breaking down to a 6. So I do see this having to do with stability. For some of you, it's going to be about a job or your financial health. And for others, it's about, you know, for me, she's the energy of the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles together. This is about making an investment, investing in a new beginning. But I also feel like there's some risk associated. And some of you may be, you know, this may even be like the stock market, which is really weird. This is showing up. But yesterday, what they're showing me is all the stocks in red. So some of you may be losing some money in the stock market, but Spirit's saying it's going to be, you know, it's going to be replenished. But, you know, we have to have these ups and downs, right? We need to have a down to have an up. And that's what I'm getting here. So I also feel like looks can be deceiving. Some of you may have been feeling like you're losing money. Maybe you're losing sleep. Maybe you feel like you're losing a particular person or part of yourself. But I do see that being restored here with the temperance energy. So, you know, the stock market image that they're showing me, again, it can be actual, literally the stock market and money and finances and needing to invest in something. And that might be a little bit frightening because, you know, you might have to, you know, dip into your nest egg, but that there will be beautiful returns, but you need to let go of something here. And it will be refilled. Okay, your cup will be refilled. This can be figurative or this can be literal. Okay, we have community. I love that. So we have 2 sevens coming out. This is very spiritual in nature, you guys. 77 is the path of the mystic, of the yogi, that you're being guided. There's a very intense spiritual lesson here that's been learned or that is being learned. Okay, and it's coming full circle. 29 breaks down to an 11. So for some of you guys, this absolutely is about a love relationship, a soulmate, you know, a twin flame even. What I'm getting is, you know, the sun and the moon, that you are my world. But some of you may have had to release your expectations or, you know, your need to control the outcome of whatever this is, particularly a love relationship, because I do see that you've invested a lot, that you will be investing a lot, but I feel like this person or this connection or this situation is going to be a brilliant success. Okay, community is interesting because I do feel like it's important for you to look at the cycles, that you're not skipping any steps, and also a reminder that, you know, spirit and your angels and your guides are guiding you through a time where you may not be able to see clearly, okay, or where there is illusion. You know, during Pisces season, it's that Neptunian energy about dreams, about fantasy, about illusion. So seeing things very clearly, and this may also be in the 3D. I want you guys to be aware of gossip and what other people may be saying as well. That's what I'm getting, because there may be, it could be people deliberately throwing shade, or you could have haters, or it could be people that are misinformed. So really being very clear on the facts before you jump to any sort of conclusions. Your overall energy here, Virgo, is beautiful. It's carrying connection. So for many of you guys, this absolutely is a love relationship, a soulmate, a life partner. You're learning a spiritual lesson here, and it's all about releasing, you know, that need to control. And with Virgo energy, you know, we do like to control. We like to be organized. We're meticulous. We're detail oriented, and we find a safety and a stability in being able to control those, you know, sort of minuscule, the minutia of certain events. And Spirit's saying it's time to release a little bit of that. Step into that Pisces energy, which is, you know, very go with the flow, right? So nice reading here, Virgo. Let's just a little reminder. Let's go ahead and see what else comes through. Oops. All right. So we get 2. So we get realization, 37 breaking down to a 10. This supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world. But I'm also seeing this could be like a major download or major aha moment about, yeah, if I give, I get, you know, and it's like you can give a little and receive a lot more in return, that the universe is really supporting you here. But I'm also getting the energy of realization as you are going to manifest. This is something that you've been trying to manifest, but there needs to be a little bit of tweak or polishing in how you're doing that. And we get magic, 31 breaking down to a 4. So we have, you know, 2 4s coming out here, 44 being the master number. It's about material wealth, abundance, and stability. So even if you're a little bit afraid of losing some of that stability, I'm really getting magician energy along with realization that you guys are master and mistresses of manifestation here. It supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. We just need to believe in order for it to manifest. So believing in your own magic, that is magician energy. Virgo, you are being helped here. Many of you are working with law of attraction. And what I'm getting is that, you know, that it might be a little bit scary because you're being asked to do things differently. All right. And some of you, there's a beautiful partnership. It's about love. It's also about, I'm really getting like power couple type energy, finally attracting somebody who shares the same goals and values as you do, where it's like yin and yang, even if you're not bringing the exact same tools to the table. It's forming a beautiful whole here. A composite is what I want to say. Sounded really weird. But it does require you releasing something from the past, either a past connection, person, or a way of doing things. And for others of you, it is about financial abundance and wealth that's blossoming for you. All right, and we get improvise, number 13. So we get the number 13 coming out twice. 13 breaks down to a 4. Okay, so we get 4 4s now coming out in this reading. So this is a powerful numerological sequence. And, you know, this card, I'm going to be reading from the Cosmic Dancer Oracle. Great treasures are waiting for you in the most unexpected places. It's time to take a detour on a road less traveled. So summing up this reading perfectly, Virgo. First, you must release attachment to a particular destination or outcome. Free up your sense of playful spontaneity and dare to step bravely into the unknown. The universe desires to co-create with you, and we see that here with this caring connection and, you know, with the World card, the Universe card. Relinquish your concrete plans and rigid expectations to signify your willingness to dance gracefully with the cosmic mystery and the wild divine. And that is the World card, and you have a lot of support here, Virgo. But it does require you to release an old way of doing things or an old belief, but you are absolutely manifesting what it is you're looking for here. Okay, it's absolutely beautiful energy. Virgos, I hope you find clarity and guidance in this reading, in these messages. I love you so much. Thank you for listening. Have a beautiful day. Take care.